Okay, everybody, we're back, and we are heading into 3 to go at the Driveway Championship Loop. The only camera that worked this time was the rear camera. I used the wrong SD card on my helmet camera, so it ran out of space immediately. That happens. I make mistakes. I am not infallible, although I'd like to think I am. So anyway, what's going on now is there is a break up the road with 2 Elbows riders in it, quite a few others, so a pretty strong break. Right now what I'm doing is basically just waiting to see if anybody is going to try and chase it back. I think most everybody was represented in that final move. This was a particularly difficult driveway. I think it was like 311 like average power for 55 minutes or so. Maybe like it was more like 320, I guess. So yeah, it's pretty tough, and randomly towards the end there was it was a perfect day, and then all of a sudden it got like super windy, and boom, here's what happens. Justin Stanley launches an attack. I know I have to close it down immediately, because he would be the one that would definitely like drag us to the next group, and that's kind of what I want at the end of the day. Like, I do feel like we have a better chance at a sprint here. So I was like, I don't want to make my own team chase down 2 of my own team members, but if someone is willing, then I will definitely jump on their wheel. In hindsight, I did burn a pretty big match to get over there, and just like, I was second wheel here. Justin's got a fucking diesel, so he's pulling pretty hard, and we're just going. This guy looks tired too. I'm gonna sip some wine. Fucking good. And now we're about to get into 2 laps to go. Justin's still in the front pulling. I mean, he knows I'm there, which I'm sure is upsetting. But it's pretty strung out. We dropped most of the field, I would say, like towards the end. I mean, this loop can be pretty punishing. There's not really any time to relax. It's like, you go into down a hill and then you go straight back up and you just kind of keep looping, and with the headwind it really made it hard in comparison to previous driveways. So he's still pulling, I think. I don't think he came off yet, which is pretty surprising. So we're just rolling. Bike racing, so fun. Whew. Again, single file. So I think that would be, 6 Elbows riders in this race. Got my teammate Zach Stein right there, and Preston. Now I'm just putzing right now, because I'm like, okay, well, we didn't get there, and I'm not really going to have anyone chase back. There's Andy. Yeah, so there's 4 of us in this move. Now I think someone else attacks, and I'm like, okay, I gotta get on this. I can't remember who it was, but I mean, they're dragging. Fortunately, though, Elbows is doing a great job just staying up at the front, which is crucial, especially towards the end like this, because if someone attacks and then you have 2 teammates that are right in front of you, like as soon as that person pulls off, if we have to chase it down, the final, the break, then we can fucking do it. So yeah, they rode pretty fucking awesome. Oh man, that's good. Okay, now we're still going. You really can't even see. Well, no, the break's pretty close at this point. I would say we have like a 5-second gap or so. Maybe they had 8 seconds or something. But I was becoming less and less confident in our capabilities to win, mainly because there was no real sprinter in that group, and I'm not sure how fresh everybody was. Now we're going into 1 to go, so it's fucking game time. So at some point, I'm like, I think I yell, I'm like, take it, something to that effect, and I essentially have Preston and Zach drag me up to that break. Well, you'll see where we catch him. That was the guy that was pulling. He did a pretty solid pull. I mean, we got close. And now we're going, right here. I was like, fucking take it. I was like, I need it. Give me that. I'm also in the leader's jersey, so, I am consistent, although I haven't fucking won a race yet in 2019, which is frustrating. I've got like 4 podiums, but nothing else. So yeah, okay. So Preston pulls off there, and now I'm like, Zach, go, and Zach is, we're just going up this at 30 miles an hour at the end is tricky. I'll show you where I fucked up though. It's always fun to know where you fuck up. So we have a pretty solid gap actually to that group. Like, whoo! Actually, go through the grass there. There's Bo, so we're catching like kind of the last bit of the group. There's Zach. He kind of cuts out. Stefan pulled into the grass. There is Sheehan. Now this, I'm like fight Sheehan to kind of get there. And I mean, it was a long move, honestly. Like, so I had to get there because there was a gap. And then what I do here is I hook a little too far inside. I should have been in front of Dave there because I lost a lot of speed. I can usually carry like 34 through there and then already be at 35 coming out of this. And, I've hit 40, 38 miles an hour here. But I didn't have a lot of pop. I have been riding a lot in the past few days, and I just, didn't have it. Also, I was, pretty far back. You have to really be first into that corner. But you got me by, a little less than a bike length, which is aggravating. It happens. I think we did a good job, though. I think we definitely salvaged a result because, again, not 100% confident that the initial move would have worked out. And, the best bet was definitely fucking pulling that shit back. But it happens. Learn from your mistakes. That's my advice. I have great advice. I know everything. I am, I finished at top 60 at Tulsa Tough, so, I know what I'm fucking talking about. All right, love you guys. Bye.